got him done. We've got the color etched Model T 1908 Ford and the non-color etched 1908 Ford, which I hand painted. That's this one on the left was the original silver, and this one obviously far superior with the pre-color etching by the factory. Beautiful, love it. Now when you're doing this, little tip, I found this little thing on Amazon. It's a straight bar with a slot goes all the way through. Real useful for doing 90-degree bends, particularly when you come to things like the seats that have 2 or 3 90-degree bends in it. It bends the whole thing and you can push it over nicely. But anyway, we're looking at the 1908 Ford here. Not a very difficult model, a little fiddly. This one came off a little uneven in the base, don't quite know why. This tire's a bit off the ground, but it was, this is a little awkward, it's not exactly drivable. But, you know, identical vehicles. One is just plain silver, which you have to color. Obviously you've got to prime it first, and then I put the standard acrylics on the top. And I used a little different kind of color scheme, mostly black, red, a little bit of blue highlights down here. Didn't get too fancy with it. This, of course, was all pre-color etched, exactly as it is. The only thing I did is I did color the actual tires black. But other than that, really nice little model. And look at that. On the front down here, you've got Ford actually etched into the front. And beautiful colors, nice little, you can see they've got some nice little black striping around here as well, and particularly around the lights you've got the red together with some gold highlights. The actual steering wheel itself is two-tone. It's red and black, which is kind of nice. I guess the red was meant to be the red leather in those days. You got the gold levers down here. You got a little mini instrument panel here. I like it. So I've got 2 models exactly the same. What was interesting in this, there seemed to be a few parts left over. Like there was an extra wheel that they gave me. It's like, oh, we got some space here, so I'll put extra wheel in case someone messes it up. So I go, okay. And there was two steering wheel columns, which was kind of weird because no, you only need one. The second one actually had a bit of red in the bottom. This one was gold, so you either have the gold plate at the bottom or the red to match it. Probably should have put the red on. I didn't see it at the time. I just went straight for the one that was indicated and off I went. So, but other than that, really nice little pair of identical models. Obviously this is far superior in terms of the color etching. You can't match factory color etching. I mean, there's no way. You just have to do your best. So I've got these 2, and they're going to go either side of my DeLorean. And if I get another car, maybe a Duesenberg or something like that, I've got a little plastic display case specifically for cars, which I've got to put up on the wall. They're fairly small, narrow things. You don't really put these in dioramas. So I'm going to be putting those on display at the moment in the display case. But when I fill that up, then I've got a little plastic separate display case that's going to be just for cars and small models that don't have dioramas. So I like these. If you're thinking of getting into Metal Earth, these aren't a bad intermediary. You want to start off with something simple like butterflies and move into your maybe a simple building or some insects, and into these. Little fiddly, you've got to make sure though, whatever you do, if you have Metal Earth or whatever models you get, Fascinations, whatever, Emu models, then you want to make sure you have the right tools for the job. I really picked this up. This is the best needle nose pliers I've ever got. Look at that, they're really small. You've got to make sure you have your snippers, of course, and a few long pliers. But you can see trying to bend 90-degree bends with this, because it's kind of curved, it's not 100%, you're going to get things a little screwed up, whereas this is a lot better. So on making tires, because it obviously comes flat, I bought this thing, which is a little drill bit, and this is gorgeous. It had just the right circumference around here to bend the tires around, and then I could slip them down here, slip them off, and then put them on. So this is one of these mini hand drill bits. You can get them as a kit. And off you go. These are kind of useful, but they're not quite wide enough for tires. You've got some cones on here, bits and pieces. These aren't too bad. That this small piece down here is really useful for making the round piece, the round pieces here. You've got round pieces here and the little lights. All these are individual pieces. There's 3 pieces here, one at the bottom, then the mounting, and then one at the top. You've got to make those round, and this is really useful for that. So there it is. There's the 2. I'm going to put them on the old display case. Boy, is it hot in the man cave today. Where it's actually not so much hot. It's just way humid. It's 85 and 71% relative humidity.